There's a hand in there.
This is the other reason I wanted to come in here, because you can get really up top. I can see the whole town. And Paula doesn't like heights, so we have that to enjoy watching as well.
It's fine, it's fine.
Is it? Anything could happen. It's pretty cool. I'll admit it, the view from up here is pretty bloody good. That was the hand of the first king of Hungary, St. Stephen's?
St. Stephen's.
St. Stephen's. It's 1,000-year-old. It's definitely not his hand though, right?
I mean,
0%.
why not? You think it's been replaced over time?
It's just a hand.
It's a shriveled hand.
It was a shriveled hand. I would pay good money to high-five it, but that's just me. So it's been everywhere, it was like lost and stuff, because the church is only a couple hundred years old. I say only, it is very grand. But the hand, 1,000 years old.
First service in this church was in 1905, I believe.
First service here was in
First St. Stephen's. It was called something else while they were building.
Paula's ordered one of every palinka on the menu. Firstly, we did pear, now we're doing plum, and there's more on the way. So I got some beef stew, which might be the best beef stew I've ever had in my entire life. Paula.
It's very good, and I'm stealing some.
These look like chips, but they're like gnocchi noodles, and they're really good. I've enjoyed it. Paula's is like a sauerkraut stew.
Yeah, it's got pork, sauerkraut, sour cream.
Did you just get some on top of you straight away?
Yes.
Okay.
This is some palinka.
Yeah.
I've
That's
had
the plum?
I've had pear. This is not plum. I'm trying this for the first time actually now. My nose is running from the heat in this. Excuse me. Oh, that's nice. That's better than the pear.
Better than the pear, I'm trying it. Cheers. It is nice. It's very strong. It's 50% alcohol, so it's a pretty strong shot. We're finishing off on the honey and cherry one. And I worked out what cheers is. It's eggy cigarette. And yeah.
And how do we remember that?
It's like eggy cigarettes, Paula. It's similar to that. This is so nice.
Yeah.
Get the cherry and honey one. It's really good.
How was your meal?
It might be one of the best things I've ever eaten in my entire life. I've been talking about it for a while. Oh, God, it was so good. Also, don't clink your glasses when you're in Hungary. It's something I learned. Because there's these people called the 13 Martyrs of Arad, who were Hungarian rebel generals. And when they were all executed in like 1849 or something, the Austrians who were in charge were all clinking their glasses to celebrate. So apparently you don't clink your glasses in Hungary. Alright, if you're ever in Budapest, you should go here. This is one of the best meals I think I've ever had. It was some of the best food I think I've ever eaten in my life. It was amazing. I am so full. A little bit tipsy, but it's been good. It's been good. So far, all the food's been good, honestly, in Budapest, so hopefully that'll continue.
Looks like it's gonna rain.
It does look like rain. Apparently I've got food on my chin.
I think I just cleaned it off.
Did you just clean it off?
So I went like, I resisted the urge to do the mom thing where you lick, and because that's disgusting. But I did do a little of this.
I just need you to know that I know that it was there, so.
I'm worried now about me. I'm gonna look at myself.
We come to the Fisherman's Bastion, which is on the Buda side of the river. We just eaten. And I tell you what, it really does look a lot like Disneyland. But it was built in the turn of the 19th century. And it was always meant all these palisades and all these fortresses and these turrets that represent the Hungarian tribes that founded Hungary. But it was always built to just be a lookout, places that were nice to look at, and it was never really a fortress or a bastion. But it is pretty nice. The fishermen are actually the ones that protected this area and this chapel and this statue of St. Stephen, I guess, the founding king of Hungary. But there are some great views. It's a very good looking city. That's Parliament.
Very fancy looking. I need to know what this balloon is. It's been out there all day. What is that?
It's a hunter drone.
Ooh.
Although I will say it costs us 1,000 florins to get up here on this walkway. The rest is free though, you can just wander around, which is nice. But
I was gonna say, make sure if you come here, you might get an opportunity to pay it in euros and not forints. Don't do that, because you're gonna pay a lot more paying forints.
everything's about 50% more if you're paying euros. Paying florins, you could just get out of the cash machine. I don't know why you wouldn't. Look at this place though.
It's perfect size for me.
You feel normal?
Yeah, I do.
Good old St. George. Good man. Just casually killing a dragon.
You know how that song goes? Old St. George looked out and he saw a dragon.
E-I-E-I-O.
It went from Good King Wenceslas to Old MacDonald really fast.
This is the Mystery Hotel. We're just actually leaving it. The mystery, as we said before, is what's the mystery? The mysterious things I've seen so far is this shower curtain, bathroom curtain thing, more curtains. There's a lot of curtains in this place. The elevators look like curtains.
It's curtains for you in this hotel. It's not why you let me say these kinds of jokes.
How many lamps? That's the question that everyone wants to know. And well, I'm going to count these as lamps. So we're going with 2 main lamps. This is a lampshade, I'll admit, but I would call that a light, not a lamp. So honestly, for a fancy hotel, low on lamps, which I'm always disappointed about. Although it did have a fancy coffee machine, which was nice. That's an empty bottle of wine. Don't worry about that. But we are actually checking out now because we should have done that.
10 minutes ago.
That's fine. Is there anyone in the jacuzzi? Let me know. They're on YouTube now. Chandelier, lots of lamps, Paula. That is, to me, the height of decadence. I think there's Paula cam footage of breakfast.
This is your hash brown.
Oh.
The idea is this is an old Masonic lodge where 2 different Masonic groups kind of were doing their occult stuff, and then they got together and said, let's hang out together and do it that way. They're in 33 tier, those guys. They're grand wizards. Wait, that's not the Masons, that's the Ku Klux Klan. I apologise.
Yeah.
I take that back. Look how fancy it is. There's like a jacuzzi and stuff. Let's snoop it out.
This is like some old tunnel. You go through there, and that's where you're doing your like initiation
Damios Domino, Papa John's Domino.
So I think this is, they say you can borrow, they have a library that guests at the hotel can borrow books from, and I think that's what this is.
Sort of like Dan Brown novels.
Dan Brown, of course.
Want a steam? I've already been in a sauna on this channel. I'll do it again. I like a sauna. That jacuzzi looks like it would have been pretty good. I feel like we should have done the jacuzzi. Don't be like us. Tip of the day.
What's today, the 14th?
Something like that.